I want to also. I have to talk about this. We're gonna get to Miss Opal, I promise. But I am obsessed with this woman. That is Mama. Okay. I saw your name on this, and I swear to God, I was screaming. I have to get you on, and it just shit. Pardon, I cuss a lot. Shit happened.
I have to apologize to my students at my Catholic Black college that I teach at. So,
I'm very sorry, children. Mama curses. I am not saved, so do with that what you will.
I am saved, but Jesus is still working on me.
There it is. I promise I will keep it to a minimum. LIFEDREAM. What was it like working on her 50th anniversary one shot? I have questions.
She's the one, right? Like and I will say she's not my one.
Oh.
I will say I'm from New Orleans. You have to remember, Monica Rambeau came out in October 1982.
That's fine.
She wasn't just a part of the Avengers. She was the leader of the Avengers.
Oh, I want to ask you about that too, but we okay.
But she's my sweetie. She's my girl.
Yes.
But with Storm growing up, she was the number one, right? She was the one. Like, I don't know one interview I've ever had of a person of a certain age and they don't mention the X-Men. I don't know one woman in a multitude of people who identify as men who wouldn't say, no, I'm gonna fight you, I'm Storm.
Correct.
I don't know one young lady that looks like me that wasn't like, I don't want to fight with Wolverine, I'm fighting with Storm on this game. I don't care.
And I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna win without
it is in my personal opinion that Storm is Chris Claremont's favorite.
She is, because she is. I am. All right, real quick. Me and Marvel, we're going through a divorce. The papers aren't finalized right now. I'm very angry at them.
A divorce, an annulment, a separation. I have a law degree, so I'm trying to figure out what level of upset you are right now, because it might just be a temporary separation.
I haven't filed
reconcilable.
We see each other on the weekends. We don't tell nobody. But
y'all still married. Y'all just not trying to bring the kids into it. I get it.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to look. We fight sometimes, and we have disagreements. We could work something out.
We're still gonna take the vacation together in June. It's fine.
Ma'am. Don't beat me for Phil.
The whole cruise, 7 days. No one's gonna be able to find you.
We'll go to Disney. It'll be fine. It'll be a family affair. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Storm. Wow, I completely lost my train of thought. Storm is. Woo.
Storm is that girl, and everybody wants to. And this is my personal opinion. Like, the thing about certain characters is that comics has evolved and developed into something that it should have always been, right? So a lot of people don't realize, and shout out to John Jennings and I pontificating a lot over this, is that when comics first started, they traffic in short form, right? And they were meant to be accessible by all levels of folks, literate, not literate, et cetera, which is why you see a lot of the characters. Not saying that's a good excuse for some of them, but it is saying the motivation behind some of it. The problem is when you have a dominant person that doesn't need a character. Right. Yeah. Anyway, so you get Storm, and Storm is written in this beautifully intricate way. She's empathetic. She is strong, conflicted. She wants to do for her people. She is suffering with PTSD. She's one of the strongest people, and so she goes through these back and forth and these trials. She's trusting. She has these moments where she keeps trusting people who keep
to a fault. Right.
And you know what? That's us. It's fine. It's us. It's who we are, right? And that's one of the beautiful things about her is when she is written correctly, she still is this well-rounded, multifaceted person. And I think for me, that's something that doesn't get explored enough.
Yeah.
And I think I was really inspired by Rebecca Rowanhorse's run on Echo. Her Echo Phoenix, and is mini. But she uses that run to delve into Echo's mother's side, which eventually inspired a lot of what you saw in the Marvel Studios Echo series, where you spend less time in New York at Echo and you spend more time understanding how her powers are connected to her lineage from her mother. And, you know, that's one of the things that, you know, had always been a question for me is like, her dad is this photographer from New York. Her mom is this princess from Kenya. We never hear her speak Swahili. Like she at some point had to know
like
Egyptian Arabic, which is different than regular Arabic. And so I was like, but how do you explore those dynamics of her being this human who's pushed and pulled and tugged and tossed, because she is more than just a street urchin, right? She lineage is from royalty.
Yeah. She. I think that I'm reading the current run by Mario Ayadele, and I feel like
writer.
Say again.
He's a brilliant writer.
He is. I just picked up the Mighty Mutants, or sorry, Earth. Store number 1, Earth's Mightiest Mutant. And I think for me, this first issue is starting to actually hone that and show that aspect of her a little bit more. Still not speaking Swahili. I'm clocking it.
That was a conversation that we had to have with our editors to leave some of that in there, but we're not gonna talk.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
There was Egyptian Arabic originally in my script as well. Because I've been to Kanakalili. So I don't like writing places that I've never been to or don't have experience with. So like the market she's in that story, like I've actually been to Kanakalili. I chose that specifically.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you. By the way, like, because I'm looking at the market, I'm like, is that the market that she's been at? It looks like. It does look like an African market. Not that I've been to Africa, but like, well, Morocco. I've seen their markets and stuff like that. So it's very similar. Very similar. I want to ask you about this particular panel. So,
my babies, my little luminaries. Well, what about that panel?
So, when you gonna pick up another one shot, something, maybe finish?
I don't know. Do you see something in that panel that
I don't know, man? There's something. There's this blue child off to the right with the question mark at the end. So I'm like, if you feeling froggy, jump. I'm not gonna press you.
No, but one of the things that when there's a lot of story behind how this story came to be, and but one of the things is like it is a commentary on a lot with authenticity and genuineness and showing up and being irreplaceable in who you are, right? And not being able to be copied, right? Or people believing they have enough of you and they can do it better because those things that they think are weaknesses are actually strengths. But one of the things with Blue, which ironically is also one of Storm's nicknames, I didn't want that to be the end for Blue, right? Like Blue had a lesson to learn, right? Like Blue is a consciousness. Like just because Blue is a consciousness that is,
non-corporeal.
Or is she?
Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, that's okay. Now, see, look. Well, hurry up.
What does that panel say to you?
Life finds a way. Life finds a way. All right, hurry up and finish it. Hurry up and finish it. Whatever you doing, get to it.
Man, if I could come back and write Blue, you have no idea. And it was nice. I was actually on an interview with Mirawa, and one of the nicest things he said, he was like, "I like what you're doing there. I might have to." I said, "Oh, all right."
I will write. I have his email address. I will bother him. I will bother both of you.
Because people like when Storm is that important that she is a linchpin in the timeline.
Yes. What is it called? Oh God, I'm quoting MCU stuff, so I apologize. A fixed time unit. No, like you need Storm. Storm is a
whether she's good or bad, whether she's a vampire, you need her.
You need her. She is the don't get me started on Black woman being the actual center of everything that's important in this world. Anyway, I really want you to come back and write for Storm. I love Mr. Ayadele. He's a wonderful human being. Love him down.
He loves her.
I know he does. We had a whole conversation. Long story short, had a whole conversation. I do trust in what he's doing. I want to make sure nobody else is meddling in that woman's story. I get mad.
It's hard when it's a very small toy box and a lot of people want the same.
Yeah.
Because that was a big deal. We had to return Storm
to the timeline
with absolutely no scratches on her.
Yeah.
To Mirawa.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people were like, well, nothing happened in this. We're like, I had to return her back to her timeline. That doesn't mean nothing happened. That just means I couldn't scratch the car.
Right. You can't, what is it? You can't be the butterfly that causes the hurricane.
That does not mean the author cannot decide that he doesn't want to take something from the story. It's just, if he doesn't, I can't scratch the car.
Okay. I hope y'all talk to each other. I hope you both have each other's phone numbers and like text message each other, and like braid each other's hair and stuff. It would be super cool if you guys could do that. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna move away from this. Let's talk about your brand new graphic novel that is coming out February 10th. Correct?
Tuesday.
Are you excited? Are you nervous?
It's a little wild.